The Malayalam movie Thallumaala, as the name suggests, is a string of fights between various individuals and groups. What clearly comes out through the plot is that stronger relational bonds are formed between those who wrestle with each other. At first we see Wasim fighting Jamshi at the masjid, then they become friends. Then Wasim and Jamshi together fight Rajesh and Vikas, and then they all become one gang. And finally, Wasim's whole gang has a brawl with Sub-Inspector Reggie's gang, following which the two gangs become one. Without condoning the violence in the movie, an intriguing theme that emerges is that wrestling can lead to deeper forms of relationships with one another. That there is an element of struggle in order for greater degrees of union to emerge, without which the relationship could remain superficial. The fact that struggles tug at the bonds of relationships, tightening its cords and making it stronger. In Genesis 32, we have one of the strangest wrestling matches in history. The passage states that Jacob wrestled with God all night, and that is symbolic of Jacob's whole life. Right from the womb, Jacob's life is a story of struggle against God's plan for him. His inability to see led him to constantly wrestle with God and push against his wishes. But on that fateful night, Jacob's whole life of fighting comes to its end when he understands that the competition is unequally matched. Jacob then does one of the most radical things ever. He turns around and holds fast to God. His struggle with God his whole life ultimately led him to a deeper understanding of God and a fiercer union with Him. The same can be said about many of our intellectual wrestling. We sometimes reduce faith to blind assertions to a set of propositional facts that cannot be doubted. But to intellectually struggle with the questions of God, His nature and character could be the way to grapple with the mysteries of God which might otherwise evade us altogether if we avoid the struggle.